So this is going to be my first video that I put up on YouTube. It was going to be this run that they do every year from Las Vegas. Well, I mean, I guess from really anywhere. But you go to Rachel, Nevada, which is way out in the desert. It's on the extraterrestrial highway. Can't say that word ever. But I ended up going out to the meetup spot, and some people weren't so cool there, so I actually ended up texting my friend Adam, and they were heading out a different way, going through Valley of Fire. Actually, I'm going to show you some of that footage in this video too, just to give you an idea. And well, this dude's dyno broke down. We thought he, you know, broke his clutch cable, but it ended up being something totally internal on his transmission. And we had to get his bike towed back to Las Vegas. So, I mean, that sucks, but Adam was always saying, like, oh, it's fun, you know, just having the trip with your friends, even if you don't make it. I was like, yeah, that's cool. It was actually a really good time. The dudes were really cool, and I appreciate Adam letting me even tag along with them because it was a lot of fun, so that guy's cool. This road is super bumpy. I hate it. I hate it. Keep it running. Is the guy wearing a duck hat? I don't even know. Volvo 9700. Should I go around him? Yep. Worth it. Oh yeah, so another kind of bad thing about, you know, Alien Run is so it took place on Saturday morning, and Friday night, when I was like packing all my stuff up, getting ready, I went in the garage and I went outside, and it was super windy like all day, and I was just like, you know what, man, like I don't know if this is gonna be worth it if it's this windy the whole time. So I was like, all right, I'll wake up early in the morning, like pack the rest of my stuff and see how the wind is. So I woke up the next day, I went outside, still pretty windy, but I was like, okay, I'll try to go out to the meet spot, which is like by the Speedway, so it's like really far north of Las Vegas, like basically like the outskirts. It's like the last stop before you head into the desert, I guess. So I started going that way, and I mean, I was getting blown around and stuff, and I was like, you know, it's not so bad, but it was still pretty bad. And we ended up going through Valley of Fire. This is probably about, you know, 3 hours later, because we went and had breakfast and stuff, which I'm going to post some footage of us like driving over to the coffee cup that's in Boulder City. Yeah, I mean, it was windy in Valley of Fire too, and the guy in front of me, Jordan, I think he was on a Sportster or something like that. No, I don't mean, if I can recall right now, I'm sure you'll see in the footage, but he was getting blown all over the place. Like, there was a point where we hit this crosswind and his bike went like into the other lane, and I was just like, oh man, this is awful. Because I mean, the worst thing is wind. Rain and wind. I get sketched out by the wind. I've only been riding for a year, so it's like, it's still kind of scary for me. I mean, I try to take it as good as I can, and I try to keep up with all those guys just because I didn't want to like put a damper on their trip, because they were actually gonna travel from four of the guys came from California up to Vegas, stayed at Adam's house, and then they were gonna go from Vegas to Rachel, Nevada for the Alien Run, stay there for the night, and then do another big route. So I mean, their total trip was like 800 miles. So I didn't want to be the one that's like, oh, hey, let me just go ahead and join you guys, and I'll keep you guys super, you know, I won't keep up, and I'll keep you in the back, and yeah, you know what I mean. I'm about to get on the highway, it's going to get a lot of shit, so. Oh, she didn't see me. Tried to wave at that lady. It's no work. Let's go in the tunnel. Let's hold our breath. Ready? Everyone, hold your breath! I really need to get a microphone, and I've been trying to order one for weeks, and I just, for some reason, I put stuff on Amazon and I go, oh, $20, that's a good price. And I see the shipping for like $3.99 and I'm like, ah, oh, that's a deal breaker. So I got an Amazon Prime trial, still haven't ordered it. I'm sure a lot of you do that too. I mean, I always window shop on stuff online, especially if it's sold in Las Vegas and I can go find it easily. I usually go buy it like right away, but there's something about buying something online. You're like, oh, I don't want to wait 2 days, but then you end up being 2 weeks of, you know, you haven't bought it for 2 weeks and now you've waited 2 weeks instead of the 2 days it would have taken to get it from shipping. So it's pretty stupid. It's funny because the place I have to go is right by my condo and I don't live by it anymore. It's just great. I think I've been back and forth a total of 100 times now. Just because like, oh, I forgot this at the condo. Oh, I had to go do this. I had to go get the mail. I had to go do this. I guess I could change my address, but I was just keeping it until it's for sure done. So it took a month extra than usual. So that's fun. Yeah. My bike's idling super high. So, my bike's 40 years old. As you can see, I don't have a tachometer. My speedometer bounces. It's all stuff I could fix, but I don't know if I really want to anymore. I put so much money into this bike. I bought it for a really good price, but I mean, for having to put $2,000 into it, it's just, I don't want to put any more into it. I'll probably keep it still, because I don't want to, I mean, I want to sell it, but I don't, because I want to keep it for, sounds corny, but like when my kid, if I ever have a kid that wants to ride motorcycles, I could be like, hey, here's my first bike, it could be your first bike, and we can work on it together and stuff like that. Oh, so cheesy, I know, but still cool. So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you wish like your dad did that for you. I mean, I bet some of you are lucky enough for that to happen. That's awesome. My brakes are squeaky. Alright, so my condo is right there, and the place is right here. Sweet 100, lawyer's title. Let's find the sign. Lawyer's title right there, boom. Lawyer's title. Hallelujah. That's it. You did the best that you could. The headstone will break away as it should. He fell, the value apart as they stood. We passed the judgment. Last phase, he's leaving for a different lover. His mistake.